Hello and welcome to the Gonzo Ewok channel, and I'm doing the intro because Gonzo just pointed at me without any warning, and welcome back to the Outer Wilds.
Thanks very much for joining me again, guys. Last time I found an alien craft and jumped out of the alien craft and then landed back on this planet and died.
You landed hard without a ship.
Yeah. Before that though, we discovered, the alien craft.
Yeah.
We discovered that there is some weird shiz going on.
Yeah. Well, what about the alien craft did we discover? And we can probably look at the computer and find out. So, what's new on here? Church camp, Nomai shipwreck, underground settlement, gravity cannon, frozen Nomai shuttle. There's loads of stuff here, isn't there?
I discovered loads of stuff.
Let's be
fair.
Fair. So very good.
So, church camp.
He thinks that the Nomai lived underground.
That would back up what we've maybe found so far. We've found a mine on our planet. A shipwreck.
There's a shipwreck somewhere in the southern hemisphere. Again, that's just Church thinking that they lived underground. So on the shuttle, you found that they found a fissure in the ice on the interloper's sunward side and descended in there to investigate strange energy readings. Clary stayed behind and lost contact with the other two, and yep, again, strange energy readings. They went to investigate. Says there's more to find there. Gravity cannon, huge cylindrical structure that generates a strong upward gravity field, and you use that to recall the shuttle, and then you send it back again.
Yep.
Nothing new up here, I don't think.
No, I think that's it.
Zip back over to the campsite, because. No, not actually go there. I mean, to the record, because you didn't open the record, so it's still down as being unread, bottom left. So it's still got the exclamation mark next to it. So he set up his astronomy gear and spotted a large number of supernovae. I keep saying he, but I'm misgendering them because I don't know if you've noticed they don't have any gender.
No, they're all using they, aren't they?
Yeah.
Right. Okay then.
So what's your plan?
So we still need to find out a little bit more about what's going on with that frozen ship.
Okay. I wouldn't recommend going there.
No? But we missed something.
You'll not find it there.
Oh. So, the other thing that we need to do then is go to the interloper where there's a crack. And go into the crack and see what's happening there.
Oh, you're just bouncing from thread to thread here.
But no, okay. I'm not. They were there and then they've came there. Oh, there was something else on the planet, wasn't there?
There's loads of stuff on every planet.
Ember Twin.
If you want to go to the interloper, go to the interloper. It's cool, man.
Oh.
I think anywhere you like.
I think landing on that is going to take more piloting skill than I have right now. So
I think you can still use all of
I'm going to go to the Ember Twin and see if I can find the shipwreck.
Okay.
What's that? The frig is that? There's some weird business going on here. Right, up we go.
So going back to Ember Twin, and what we're going to do is find the shipwreck.
Yeah, we're going to the southern hemisphere and see if we can find the shipwreck.
So you're correcting your course there, which is very good.
Yeah, it's because you've got to aim ahead, don't you? I keep forgetting. Like, where's the planet going to be?
Yeah, because the planet's moving as well. You can look at it, because you can fire your shuttle without rotating.
Too fast.
Yeah, you're going way too fast.
Too fast.
It's fine. Okay, quickly kick autopilot in.
I'll keep using autopilot.
So, yeah, you're focusing on turning the cockpit of your ship, but you don't need to do that. You just need to use your left, right, up and down boosters.
Yeah.
So your forward booster to go there, pull back, and your left, right, up and down to balance with the planet.
Right. So.
And the gravity cannon's right there,
Yeah.
so you can see that.
What the hell is that?
That's the interloper, I think. It's just shot by.
So, get out of the way, this one. So what's that? Is that the crash ship? That wasn't a bad landing.
Good landing.
Right. I mean, it's got their kind of vibe on it, doesn't it? It's still not the southern hemisphere. Let's see what this is.
So it's a shiny Kawiji-Weech.
It's like maybe this is one of their planets, maybe, or their cities. It's all underground. I'm not getting. Ah! Why do they surround everything with cactuses? What does that mean? Ah! Cactuses!
It means you need to be a bit more careful.
I'm nuts with lust. Ah! Why do they surround everything with cactuses in space? Oh, they're stupid. Ah!
Move away from the cacti.
Right. What is this? How do I use it? Need something to go on the top there. Can I get up there?
Explore around to your heart's content.
Get in through here. Ah!
Okay, you're quite badly hurt now. You want to go back to your ship and heal up.
I'm getting that way. Maybe. Some sort of like communication thing.
There we go. All healthy again.
Right. So, don't think we can get into that by normal methods.
So just investigate, have a little look around.
Well, that might do it. Right, this still running close for some time, running an experiment based on extraordinary findings from the White Hole station. Romy and I will be specifics. Run this experiment until one of us, specifically me, can prove the other one wrong. So although it's inconvenient, the lab's currently only accessed by the path from the Sunless City. Writing sand inside would disrupt our setup and could have enormous consequences. We realise this is an intriguing prospect. Door must remain closed nonetheless. Note that high energy lab is now being used to design the Flash Twin project. Here to help, you can just observe the Sunless City path to the lab. So there's a way in, but some way that we haven't discovered yet. High energy lab. So there's a Sunless City, there's a White Hole, they're doing all sorts of weird experiments here. Sunless City, 300 meters. Anything? Good lord.
Bet you're glad you paused to investigate that.
I am. Right, so. Ghost Manor. Right. Sunless City, 120 meters. Probably down there. How do I get the camera out again?
So it's on your scout launcher and left and right on the D-pad, switches between forward and mode.
So
you're not going that way.
No, Ghost Manor. So, crash site caves. 60 meters. Oh, we'll have a look. Feels further than 60 meters. Lovely trees. Lovely trees. Oh, nothing around here. Keep going then. Aha. We found an enormous cavern at the end of this passage that appears promising. I believe we could construct a long-term shelter there. We cavern mill array found is a wise choice for shelter. Could one of you mark directions for the others to follow? As the start of the path to the shelter site, I've left light directions to guide you there. Of note, one must hurry as the pathway there is filling with sand. Do not allow yourself to be buried by sand and make sure no one's lost. Alright, so... emergency escape hatch. As you do. Keep moving. There's nothing but interest. At the end of this passage, but rocks. While these rocks are interesting, they'll wait until the next stage of time. Do not follow this tunnel to its end, Calais, and I will examine the horror that lies at its terminus later, providing we live through this. I mean, you cannot write that on a rock and not see what it is.
You can probably shoot it through it.
Oh, good lord. Oh, it's dead. It's a dead thing. It's like an anglerfish. Giant space anglerfish. No way through there. Well, I mean, we'll have to have a look.
Yeah, you're right. It's tantalising, isn't it?
Cactus. Bane of my life. What the hell is that? Dunk. Get from the star system. Sun's all bearable below the surface. Well, escape pod puncture this planet's surface. A broken what appears to be a cave system. It's much cooler here. I would recommend visiting a site down here to build a long-term shelter in on it, but these passages are remains. Even with this danger, they are still our best choice for survival. We'll form teams and descend into the caves and look for a shelter site. We can mark our findings on the walls to avoid
becoming.
Be cautious, everyone, and be aware of the sand as you search. It appears to be rising gradually. I mean, we don't know how long these have been here.
We know that they've been gone for thousands of years.
Version 2.
You can scan from top to bottom there, or bottom to top. So there's 4 different things there. Look at.
Scan external horizon. Scan complete. External. Apparently high. Hospital to RT cell on the plant surface. Escape pod 2. What's it? Escape pod 2 vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency service. So, right, so this is where the crash then, that's a timeline of that events and then coming down. Alright.
I'll go back. Let's have a look up there.
Identified signal nearby. Did have something there a second ago. What the?
That's far away.
Yeah.
The jetpacking's not great. Good for long distances.
No, it's not. It's not. I'm like the daddy long legs.
Turn around. There you go. Anything over that way? Really not. Anything up?
Oof. You're really spoiling us. Green status reports for all systems, but initial things first. Is everyone harmed? Escape pods passengers survived, but physically well, everyone's crack. This is a relief at least. You know, my gratitude. Were you able to find the other escape pod's distress signals? We have both signals somewhere in the star system. Don't believe either escape pod crashed on the same planet as us. And there's more of them out there.
that's the blue beacon thing shining in the sky, isn't
So it's
it?
like a distress beacon they've set up. They've got pretty cool aesthetic on their ships.
So this is another way into that cave system. So
Yeah.
that's 2 ways now you've got to get into that cave system. Oh, doorway left. Oh no, just a broken pod.
It's obviously where they were all in when it was coming down.
I think this is the way you came in.
Passage leads to breathable air. Refill your supply tank there. Can't tell how far these. But you know what? We do need a bit more oxygen, so we'll nip along. Sand.
Can you sprint, or is this the fastest speed?
I think this is my fastest speed. What's that?
So you got crushed by sand in the top of the roof.
Bollocks.
But we've learned. We've learned more as we go back in time. And he found a cave system and a ship. And he found out that they crash landed and then escaped.
There's more crash landing elsewhere.
The threads.
Well, hopefully everybody watching this is enjoying this as much as I am. Even though I'm terrible at it, it is a hell of a lot of fun. So, I suppose we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks very much for watching.
Bye.
Bye.